Dante. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a long time since I've recorded with you. You just driving to hang out? I'm just ignoring that red light. You're just hanging out, having a conversation. You know, you about to do that?
Yeah, definitely. I missed you, man.
Yeah, you know, I'm a dad now, so I can't do like any sort of recording or calling or playing games so much lately. It's really terrible. It's a terrible experience, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that's right. Daddy Andrew has been busy.
Literal Daddy Andrew. That is right. Why is this red light still red? I know red is the best color, but
traffic reasons.
Oh boy, obeying the law is ridiculous. We're gonna go pick up one of our other guys. Is that cool with you? We're gonna hang out, just have some conversations. Good times.
Yeah, go more the merrier.
Yeah. All right. Let's find out where he is. Actually, can you look for him on the map for me, and then I will drive to that location. Just set up a GPS. Oh, okay, perfect. I really wish that we could actually turn on the blinker because I want to be a safe driver. But oh shit, red light! Oh god, I just caught this car. I don't want to ruin anything.
I know, it's beautiful. Puts mine to shame.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure yours is good. I'm sure yours is fine. Oh boy. Why is every right? Okay, there we go. Every light is red. I said every right is red. All you gotta do is complain about it maybe like 2 more times, and then it'll just automatically just. I'm hitting every single light. Sorry. So, we're gonna talk about Smash Brothers, I think, because as of the time of this recording, they just announced Fighter Pass 2, but they haven't revealed any characters in it. So if they actually do a Nintendo Direct before this episode is released on February 1st, I don't want you guys in the comment section to be like, you got it wrong, you guys are idiots. But I've got some predictions that I would like to make.
It's a pre-recording of it, so this is just straight up predictions based
just like
on
all Lazy Saturday episodes are going to be pre-recorded for the most part.
Yep.
Unless we get like super popular and we get a Patreon bonus, and we'll do a live one. But anyway,
and you guys can talk as much crap as you want in the comment section.
Exactly. So, you said you had some predictions, right, for the DLC characters?
I have about 2 right now.
You have 2? That's
yes.
Fair. Oh, you ran a red light, you ass. Anyway, go ahead. Let's hear what your predictions are. Because our other guest is not going to know anything about Smash Brothers, so it's fine.
Gotcha. All right, so prediction number 1, and this is typically just based off stuff that I've observed from like rumor mills and what I see in game. I believe it's probably going to be another NSK character, not necessarily a mascot, but I was thinking probably another speedy character along the lines of Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series.
Okay. I can see that.
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh yeah.
Predominantly has been on Nintendo consoles. Very recognizable character. It's kind of niche now.
Also in a fighting game. Yeah.
Also in the fighting game, yeah. I think he'd be a pretty good addition to the roster. We don't have a lot of agile characters. Most of the DLC fighters have been kind of all around or kind of like unorthodox fighting techniques. So,
well, aside from Joker, I think the rest of the DLC has been pretty bulky as far as like characterizations go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that we don't get another Final Fantasy rep. I think we're kind of at a good number.
I think we're tapped out for Final Fantasy representatives.
Yeah.
Like, I really do.
We're kind of good on most of the, recognizable franchises for like other characters. I feel like Ninja Gaiden's going to be one of the more safer bets from that as far as that regard. My next prediction, and I can't believe I'm still holding true to this one, it's probably going to be Gino.
Okay. Yeah, I completely understand with that one.
I know he has his costume, and I know it's been like, oh, Gino's never coming because Sakurai never picks, characters that you think are coming. I honestly still hold true to this day that Gino will be announced for Smash Bros. And it's probably going to be one of the hypest announcements ever.
I completely agree. You are still working on playing Super Mario RPG, right?
Yes, I've actually been playing
it for the channel, right?
Yes, I am still playing it for the channel, and I'm also playing a bit of it on my own. I haven't really gotten past.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to keep running red lights because I'm tired of playing good boy.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I haven't gotten past our last playthrough session, which will be posted, soon.
Eventually, we've got to get through Cuphead, and we got to get through Chrono Trigger, and we got to get through. We got to finish that Pokemon, which is all recorded by now, so we're gonna get there. All right.
Yep,
and
definitely.
Our buddy should be right over here, I think. Yeah.
They're working on some construction areas.
It's red. There's a moose over there. He's gonna not. Okay. All right. He's just over there. All right. We just gotta pick him up. Moose.
I would climb over, but that's barbed wire.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, it might hurt.
Why are you all the way over here? It's not like you're working or anything, are you?
Did we pick you up? I was totally making changes there.
Okay. Cool. Oh, we don't want to go in here. We just gotta.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't want to go back in.
No.
I just got off of work. I don't want to go
back. Dante was just telling me who his predictions are for Super Smash Brothers. I've got the whole roster lined up in my head, and I've been talking about it like a lot in whatever internet space will allow me to do it, because I'm going to be honest, I'm really annoying about this.
I kind of already know what one of your predictions are, but I'm going to let you go ahead.
Okay. My first prediction for Fighter Pass 6, it's going to be Lloyd Irving, Tales of Symphonia.
Okay. Bad choice.
Okay.
Personally, I think it just makes the most amount of sense to me, and I'm honestly very surprised that he's not in there, just because moveset potential, Tales of Symphonia basically plays like Smash Brothers does anyway, almost exactly the same, except for the multi-jumping.
Really?
Pretty much.
I've never played a Tales of Symphonia again.
Oh, it's really good. I loved it. I mean, it doesn't age well, like, by any stretch of the imagination, but I still love it. It's the Tales series ending with Symphonia is a 2D side-scrolling, 2D in the battle sequences. So it's basically exactly like Smash. And then you have your special attacks can be mapped to your B button with a directional input, and then your regular attacks were mapped to the A button with also directional input. So, yeah, why I believe it's Lloyd and not any of the other Tales protagonists, even though there's one of them in particular is so popular that he's not even allowed to be entered in polls anymore. Sakurai's actually said that if he was going to choose a Tales character, it's going to be Lloyd Irving. He's the Cloud of Tales of. He's like the most recognizable. He brought him. He was the one character that basically started the Tales franchise in America. So, yeah, that's
also in Soul Calibur Legends.
Yeah, he was also in Soul Calibur Legends, and he's been in a lot of crossovers before. So I see it being Tales, and personally, I think this is a weird, controversial opinion, but I think did I go the right way? Probably not. Whoops.
You're going the wrong way.
Yep. All right, this is a weird, controversial opinion, but I believe fully that he was actually intended to close out the first Fighter Pass. But
really,
yeah, at around the time of E3, which is I think when they realized that they were going to do another one, they were like, well, we want to start Fighter Pass 2 with Byleth, but Byleth is not going to sell a pass, so we're going to do the old switcheroo. And now Byleth obviously closed out the pass. Everyone was really pissed off about it, but it happened.
Yeah.
And Lloyd was moved back. That was my prediction. And I can kind of tell because based purely on the reveal trailer for Byleth, that is not something that you would keep secret. Like, there was a lot of drama involved with Sakurai, like keeping the last character secret from everybody, including like a lot of Nintendo. So why would he let the animation style of the trailer spoil who the character was going to be?
That's true. I can kind of understand that too,
Yeah.
especially with the leaks and stuff going on. Though,
Honestly, the whole final character down makes more sense.
Yeah. See, and that trailer, that makes me think it was just going to be DLC for Three Houses. Like, if that was released during a regular direct, we'd be like, oh, it's just going to be some DLC. And then also,
that kind of makes sense.
And then she reveals the Smash letter and like, oh snap! So it's kind of like how what's her name's trailer came out for Animal Crossing. That girl, I forgot her name.
Oh,
Isabel.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
How it's like a bait and switch and it makes you think it's supposed to be for Animal Crossing New Worlds, and then all of a sudden she's in Smash. Surprise!
It's a Smash Bros. Character.
Yeah, so that was my complete understanding there. As far as DLC character number 7, I'm going. This is probably not going to happen anymore based on what I've seen recently, but I'm still holding out hope. I'm thinking it's going to be Doomslayer.
Yeah, I kind of wish Doomslayer would be a good candidate for Smash Bros. I honestly believe he'd be an excellent fit for Smash Bros.
Absolutely.
But
He's
just
got
based
legacy.
on
Where-
he's very recognizable, especially now. Doom Eternal that's coming out, and the older Doom games just got re-released.
Yep.
I mean, it'd be crazy not to, but I can honestly see Sakurai saying like, not now. We'll keep some costumes in, sure,
Yeah.
but
And
probably not now.
Yeah, honestly, if he doesn't make it as a character, I do see at least his power armor coming into play as a costume. Because,
definitely, especially for the gunner.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Kako Malo leak.
Wow.
Someone made, either someone did really, really worked hard at it, or someone leaked 2 costumes, one of them being a Kako demon from Doom. It's just a little hat, and a Malo hat from Super Mario RPG. And it was
I
really,
love Malo.
yeah. If it was like a fake costume that someone made, no one has come forward with it, and anyone who's tried to replicate it hasn't been able to do so as well as that costume is.
It's like so convincing that it almost has to be true.
Super convincing that it is a real thing, personally, and no one's been able to replicate it at all. Like, they've poured it over. Yeah, they ported over costumes from Smash 4, but it doesn't have the same physics to it. So
Yeah, but then that kind of almost solidifies that probably Doom Guy isn't coming.
potentially,
I know, potentially, yes.
I
Because
got
usually
lost.
it's been kind of hinted now that anytime there's a costume added, it's usually like, hey, we're doing like Cuphead, like Smash Bros. Cross Cuphead or Smash Bros. Cross Undertale, and they'll add a costume and then also maybe like an OST piece from either the original game or a remake of it, like they did with Megalovania, which I also love.
Yeah.
They did a very good compilation of it on Smash Bros.
But here's the thing, though. They don't
shoot.
necessarily have to have the character yet to have the costume. They could have already made the costumes and then are working on the characters now. Because I can't imagine the costumes being too much work versus a full-fledged character.
True.
That makes sense.
So it could, like, the Kako demon hat could be coming on with the Doomslayer, like, in that little thing. So I think he's coming, like, he's going to be announced at E3 at the very beginning of the conference, or at the very beginning of the Nintendo Direct for E3. And then Character 8 will be revealed at the very end, kind of like Hero and Banjo-Kazooie. And Character number 8 is very likely going to be Geno. Hence why...
I really want it to be Geno.
I know it's going to be. There's no doubt in my mind that Geno is coming. but I'm going to keep talking about it because I love talking about like Smash Brothers speculation. Here is my reasoning. In addition to the Kako Malo leak, I fully believe that Malo has coming to go alongside with Gino, because Gino's costume has not been revealed yet, and they had the perfect opportunity to do so when Hero was released. Hero was the only fighter that only got 4 costumes instead of 6, and 2 of them were missing, the Chocobo hat and Gino, for the obvious reason.
No, that's true.
Yep.
True.
Sakurai is kind of clever. Like, if he had not revealed Gino but still revealed Chocobo, then it'd be game over. We know he was coming, but nope, hasn't been revealed yet whatsoever. So I still believe he's coming. Honestly, I think Gino is finished and ready to go now, but they want to build up hype.
I can see them. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I fully expected him to be a bonus DLC fighter if they didn't do another Fighter's Pass. Like the Fighter's Pass would be done, Lloyd would be taking over for Byleth, obviously, and then all of a sudden, wait, one last thing, Gino joins the battle for something. I don't know. But sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Go ahead and keep saying what you were saying.
Oh no, that's fine. I can definitely see them re-releasing. Okay, so in accordance with your prediction for Doomslayer and Gino. I can actually see them deciding like, hey, how about we kind of lead up the hype a little bit by either re-releasing Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo
the
emulator.
Nintendo Switch Online for Super Nintendo, yeah.
Yep, I can actually see them doing that. Or there's been rumors that a Mario and Luigi game is being worked on that's not from the original Mario and Luigi
developers
team.
Right.
A lot of people have been saying that it might not actually be a Mario and Luigi game per se, and that it actually might be kind of like a sequel or a little bit of a light spiritual successor to
Super Mario
RPG.
Okay.
I can definitely see them announcing that first. Mm-hmm. And then Smash Bros. Information comes up next and like, hey, it's Gino, and it's like,
surprise.
I just got an invitation, like, surprise, I'm in Smash Bros. And it's like full Gino reveal. That would actually get a lot of people hype. I'd actually go out and just be like, all right, give me the entire, I would buy that pass right then and there.
Give me that pass, I want that pass. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, Byleth, I think, was supposed to lead Fighter Pass 2, and they're like, no one is going to buy this pass. No one's going to blindly buy this just for them. No one's going to do it. It's just going to be, people are going to be salty because they do not like too much Fire Emblem representation. So let's do the old switcheroo.
Yep, and people are still salty because they feel like it's too many Fire Emblem representation.
There are too many Fire Emblem
which I can understand. They're trying to sell more of the Final Fantasy games, so they're definitely gonna, Final Fantasy, let's shoot this out of here. Sakurai played it a little smart this time, but, we're fine with, I'm just gonna say this right now, we're fine with, like, it's not anime, but, like, anime
Pretty
protagonists.
Boy Swordsman, yes.
Like, yeah, we're kind of done with that right now. Let's shoot for, either some fan favorites or, some unheard of characters. Doom Guy would be a nice, fresh, nice refresher for, a lot of FPS fans. A lot of people grew up on Doom. Gino would be nice to, a nice little nod to some of the RPG characters, because everybody loves Super Mario RPG. It's a very cool game. I can't really think of anybody else along those lines without it being like a game announcement or like a re-release for something. Doom just fits in well because, with the Doom Eternal that's coming out for the Switch as well.
Right.
Gino, he's got to be announced alongside, hey, we're releasing Super Mario RPG, or we got a new RPG game in the works, which I don't doubt at this point.
I'm going to go off on a tangent, though. Supposedly, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct either this week or the week after, sometime like early February, and they're going to just dump a whole lot more of the Super Nintendo games, and I believe that Super Mario RPG is on that list. I don't think that they will lead that into to Gino and Smash reveal, because like I said, I think he's going to be saved for E3 because it's going to be more hypey to do it then. but I've still got more characters to reveal in my speculation.
All right, yeah, I definitely like that. Only solidifies that I think there's going to be another Mario RPG game coming out.
Yeah,
it's not going to be along the same lines as the Mario and Luigi series, but I feel like they got that same team that's going to be, I don't believe they just let those people go. Like, they're going to be working on this new RPG game.
Yeah,
whatever it is. I'm excited for it. We need some of that Mario RPG action still on the home console. Kind of curious on how they're gonna go about it. I wasn't a fan of Color Splash or most of the later Mario RPG games, Sticker Burst, whatever they were called.
It's fine. We're gonna do something crazy here. Whoopsies.
Oh god.
It's fine. Let me get
Moose, you got any predictions for Smash Bros?
I mean, I do, but they're probably not gonna make any sense at all, and it'll just be something that. It's just what I want. It's like, yeah, that's not happening, but good guess.
Go ahead and do it so this circle jerk becomes less of a circle jerk.
Oh, okay. So what I was thinking was, I can't remember what character I had in mind, but it would be funny if they did like the Banjo-Kazooie thing, like, oh, they're gonna reveal a crappy character that actually reveal Banjo-Kazooie. Imagine them teasing like, we're gonna do something totally different from Smash. And here comes, like, it looks like it's red and dust, and then it's a rabbit in a Doomslayer outfit. Then he gets punched off the screen by Doom Guy.
Nice.
That'd be nice for a character introduction and then also a costume piece.
Yeah, so you would have me dressed up as a rabbit as Doom Guy. And then Doom Guy is in the actual game.
That actually gives me an idea for Gino's reveal trailer, but I don't want this to happen, but it's going to happen. Exactly like the Banjo-Kazooie trailer. Instead of Banjo-Kazooie slash Duck Hunt, it's going to be the Gino Me costume, like, and then laughing, and then real Gino comes and saves the day.
That would be the biggest troll, but I like it.
That's better than the rabbit and Doom Guy slip. That would be awesome.
Been like, hey, we had you all along. That's why we had this costume here, so we can play this trick, like some kind of 4D chess move.
But go ahead, Andrew, with your other prediction. You said
there's like 5 characters to pick from, right? Because right now I only have 2 main ideas.
There's 6 actually.
Yeah. There's going to be 6.
There's going to be 6 more characters allegedly.
I know right now the companies are not in the best of terms, but I'm thinking. Rumor has it Overwatch 2, that update's coming this year. And I'm thinking around about the time, I don't know the timing of the release of the fighters.
Right.
But I'm thinking the last one, if it releases around when Overwatch comes out November, could be Tracer.
Okay. Tracer was on my list before, but I'll go over that later. But go on. Dante has words.
Yeah, I can. Because I actually had this conversation with a buddy of mine. He's kind of really into Smash Bros. And he hated me for even thinking that this might be a thing. I can honestly see Tracer as a rep for Overwatch. Very universally loved character, probably except for the people that actually play against her.
Yeah, she's basically the mascot of the game, right?
Oh yeah, there's even the whole league logo for the esports. It's Tracer.
It's Tracer. Yeah,
so it's got to be Tracer then. There was a
vote between Tracer. Yeah, she is. She's a full-on mascot. There was a vote between her and Genji, and Tracer just blew that vote out over freaking water.
It has to be Tracer too, just because it solves a lot of the Smash roster's main problems. Is that there's barely any women in the game. That's crazy.
That's true.
Not only that, but I noticed Smash Bros. If some fighters are a little slower to mid-range like fighters, it'll be something to have Tracer just zipping around the battlefield.
Oh yeah,
that's what I meant with the Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, she can be amazing as a Smash character. I can think of several moves that she can use, and I don't even play Overwatch. Like that's. I mean,
we could definitely what's it called? Her ultimate move.
Mm-hmm.
Just do that. Like she could have like the animation where she recalls to whoever she hits in the animation and puts a post bomb on them, blows them up.
Yeah, she'd be perfect representation. It's just that Blizzard is kind of not in the best terms right now.
not the best spot to actually add an Overwatch character.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like before Overwatch 2 was announced, I felt like Tracer's best opportunity was during the Fighter Pass, because that's about when they were discussing characters for it. That's about the time that Overwatch was released. So they definitely would have had her fresh on the minds, but it hasn't happened, so I don't know if it's going to keep happening.
Well,
no, it's not. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, with the Blizzard controversy, it all of a sudden out of like nowhere, like Jeff Kaplan's like he was very outspoken about Blizzard's decisions and how he thought they're absolute garbage.
Yeah, it was...
And I don't know if that was like a move just to be like, look, you may be mad, but I'm also mad, or a move to Nintendo being like, hey, you may hate Blizzard, but remember what we're working on.
Yeah.
I can honestly see Nintendo getting a lot of flank for trying to do that, though. Like, you sold out. Like, no, we had this team. And
if they sold out, they put Captain Price in Smash, just saying.
Oh, God.
Where am I going? Okay.
Yeah. But my list for reps have been like very short. Not to say that you guys aren't based off of logic, but mine's more along the lines of, you know, what games are released and what's been released already.
Yeah. No, I completely understand.
What's the hype right now?
I do. Mine does have some logic involved as well in the future. But Moose, before I finish out my pass, who else do you think is going to be on there, or do you have any other suggestions?
I'm having the problem of before, when Smash Ultimate came out, anytime someone was like, oh, what's your new fighters, it'd be Castlevania representation, and we already got that covered.
Yeah.
So
I wanted Alucard, to be honest.
Yeah,
Alucard, if they want to do more Castlevania, it has to be Alucard.
I would love an Alucard in freaking Smash Bros. He's my favorite character in the Castlevania series.
He was the best. But I was thinking, well, Castlevania, we already have 2 fighters, but it's another out there idea. But imagine Dante from Devil May Cry.
I don't think that's out there anymore. I think that's one of the
that's
major
a safe
fan
bet.
requests now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty big as far as requests go. Ironically, it's not even on my list. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't on mine either. But
I actually don't see him joining the cast, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Yeah.
If not cast member, I can definitely see costume.
Definitely,
especially for the sword fighter.
Yeah, maybe. It's just that Capcom has so many like representatives in the game already. It's ridiculous to me.
I mean, like, they got the Street Fighters, Mega Man.
They got Street Fighter. They got Mega Man. They got.
We're missing one. We're missing an important
I
one.
don't know. There's 3 of them. There's 3 Capcom representatives in the game, and I completely.
Yeah, there's no Resident Evil references, so.
I go for Chris Redfield.
I would say Jill Valentine, honestly.
I would honestly play Jill more than Chris, just like I did in the original games.
I think,
but it's gotta be
Jill, just because it also solves the Tracer dilemma, which is they need more ladies in Smash.
Yeah,
but it can't be realistic like Jill Valentine. Like, it's got to be
no PlayStation 1.
The artist that did Marvel vs. Capcom 2 artwork, it's got to be kind of like a cartoony, just a little bit of a cartoony Jill, just to make it look funny and appealing.
Right.
Yeah.
Something Jill sandwich. Okay. All right. I know there's another Capcom representative, and I can't remember who it is. I feel bad.
Yeah, I keep thinking Pac-Man, but Pac-Man is Namco.
Pac-Man is the only Namco representative, and that's crazy to me.
It is insane, but Namco really doesn't. Okay, I would have recommended anybody from the Soul Calibur series if Soul Calibur is back on like everybody's to play list.
Yeah.
They got pretty okay with Soul Calibur. Was it 6? Soul Calibur 6. Very good game. I do own it. It's a very good game. It's just not. It's not a lot of. It's not a lot of Evo potential. It's come from a long line of bad Soul Calibur games. You know, not a lot of people were a fan of 4. Everybody hated 5.
I love Soul Calibur 2.
Soul Calibur 2 was wonderful. I loved it, especially because it had Link in it.
Of course. Yeah, that was the best one.
Yeah, if I had to pick somebody from the Soul Calibur list just to be like, hey, we're back in like the good graces of Namco, it had to be either Mitsurugi, He's a staple of the series. Siegfried, or probably Yoshimitsu, just to say like, hey, we killed two birds with one stone, because Yoshimitsu is also in Tekken 7. So, look, Namco, you can't get two spots because you got one filling two.
Yeah. Funny, Sakurai has actually said he's tried to implement a Tekken character. He tried to put in Heihachi before, but he just can't get the moveset right.
It's hard because Heihachi's not, Tekken 7 is not like a high flying game. It's like more down to earth with movesets and stuff.
So that's
I say down to earth, but I use that really loosely.
Yeah, so that's why instead of when for Namco representation, I'm going with Lloyd instead of Heihachi, even though they basically have the exact same thing going for them, which is that their costume hasn't been revealed yet.
Heihachi has a costume. It's a younger version of him.
Yeah, he's got a Mii Fighter costume, but he's not in the game yet. It was in Smash 4. They just didn't bring it to Smash. They didn't bring it to Smash Ultimate yet, so it's still.
Oh, okay.
So I could see him potentially being in, but I know that Sakurai has said he's tried before, and he just couldn't get it to work out. That and the Japanese voice actor for him passed away, so even I think Tekken decided just to retire him completely, because that's the third voice
that's kind of the sad part.
With him. So they just retired him. I'm like, all right, I can't see Sakurai bringing him out of retirement just to play in the little silly Smash Bros game. I'm going out of control here. But,
yeah, we're kind of getting a lot of dead ends.
Yeah. So my roster is 3 down. I've still got 3 more to go. Those first 3 that I announced, I think those are going to be the only ones revealed in 2020. Fighter Pass 4, Fighter Pass in this case, 8, I think. Yeah, no, whatever. The next one, I think that one is going to be revealed this time next year. It's going to be Ryu Hayabusa, blah, blah, blah. Kind of for the exact same reasons that Dante said, because he spoke about it. Moose, you weren't in the car with us, so you don't actually hear this, but you probably did hear this conversation anyway. But yeah, he's not only a classic game representative, he's also a fighting game representative. So he's basically exactly like Terry.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. I can already see the trailer in my head.
Yeah,
they're not going to go with he's
Terry.
Yeah. They're not going to go with his new design from, the Dead or Alive games or the newer Ninja Gaiden game. Knowing Sakurai, he'll probably stick just with his classic purple suit from the older games, which I don't mind seeing. They'll probably stick maybe like a black costume here and there. Or probably have the ninja
He might
suit.
have a costume change, but ultimately I think he's going to go with the classic look. Which
is that the one people recognize?
Yeah. The character number 9, Fighter Pass 10, I think is going to be the bonus that doesn't actually adhere to the same pattern as Fighter Pass 1. That one is going to be the biggest bombshell, I think. It's going to be revealed at E3 2021, and it's either going to be Sora or Master Chief. Whichever's cheaper. Whichever's cheaper.
Oh, God.
Either one of them would be a huge bombshell that would win the conference for Nintendo. And I know
honestly,
Nintendo, gotta be somebody like this, like, hey, I never would have
Master Chief.
Yeah, I think Nintendo wants both of them, but they don't want to pay for both of them. And I think Disney is going to charge way too much, so they're gonna say, no, thank you, and they're gonna reveal Master Chief. Because there are rumors that the Master Chief Collection is coming to the Switch. And I'm like, that's awesome.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I can see it. Microsoft is branching out with a lot of their game services.
With Nintendo.
Microsoft's more friendly than Sony to other companies.
Exactly. So yeah,
it's so crazy.
I think it's either going to be Master Chief or Sora, but more than likely Master Chief, I think. And then the final reveal. It's going to end, the Fighter Pass is going to also end on a whimper, just like it did before.
You think
they're going to announce a Xenoblade Chronicles X remaster immediately after Xenoblade Chronicles.
That.
As soon as that one is finished, they're going to announce the sequel. and we're going to play it. We're going to love it. So Fighter Pass 11 is going to be Elma.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I can
It's definitely not the worst.
It's not. It's not. I honestly, she should have been in the base game, but for whatever reason, just didn't happen. Like, they love Elma so much that they even put her in games that she wasn't even in before. She got DLC for a game she wasn't even in part of. She was in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. For
honestly, I would have been fine just playing. You can play Elma through the entire game. Well, some of the entire game.
Well, for the most part.
Yeah, but I honestly would have been okay if they just got rid of the character creation to say, hey, you're playing as Elma.
Yeah, that would have been fine. She's clearly the protagonist of the series, or of the game. They just wanted a custom
there
character
for the ride.
I mean, I love my guy. I loved him. And I love Eli's creation, which is just Boyby, when we eventually go back to playing Xenoblade Chronicles X for the channel.
Just a little, he's a little dead.
Yeah, just a little dead. But yeah, my Fighter Pass, my second Fighter Pass prediction is basically a mirror of the first one, so that we have an anime pretty boy, that's Joker and Lloyd. Then Fighter Pass 2 is going to be a regional like powerhouse that no one saw coming. So Hero and Doomslayer. Then we have fan favorite that everyone's been clamoring for ages, so Banjo-Kazooie and Geno. Then we have 8-bit era fighting game enthusiast, so you got Terry, you got Ryu. And then we're going to take a break because bonus fighter, it's going to be 10, obviously. He doesn't have a counterpart on the roster, on the first Fighter Pass at all. So, and then finally, we've got the shill pick, who's there just to advertise a Nintendo game, for the most part.
Makes sense.
That's what I'm thinking. I know I'm probably going to get one of those correct.
I think you got to save. I think maybe you got to save one, maybe two.
I know. I believe like 99% that Geno's on the roster. There's just I just can't not see him happening. But everything else, I'm probably wrong. But I just like Smash speculation. Anyway, that's all I got to say about Smash Brothers. Does anyone else want to join in on Smash Brothers?
I don't know. You've pretty much covered the bases as far as predictions for Smash Bros. Characters. I'm still gonna hold off to my fantasy football kind of prediction here for Kid Goku. That's just. I like them. He'd be a good addition. I don't want the adult Goku. It's just too complicated for movesets. Kid Goku had very standard Kamehameha, rock, paper, scissors, tail jump.
Yeah,
it's a safe bet. I still love them.
Yeah, audience, if Fighter Pass 6, if number 6 gets revealed before this video goes public, and I predicted it correctly, go ahead and send all your money and join our Patreon. Do whatever you want. Yeah. If not, then forget that I ever existed. It's fine.
I was gonna say, if we're right, you have to pay us and subscribe.
That's true. I mean, subscriptions. I'm not
subscriptions
about that. We've got
pretty much pay us.
No, not just YouTube. Go on our Twitch.
That's true. Go on our Twitch that we don't actually go to anymore. We need to do that eventually. We'll get back to Twitch eventually.
Well, as of this recording,
I'm gonna have some over.
When this video is posted, we might change in the future.
We'll have some streams in the future. Anyway, so that's all I got for Smash speculation. We've got 15 minutes left on the podcast. We have so many other topics to discuss.
Podcast. Hi, Jersey.
Podcasts. So we're gonna also talk about games we are looking forward to in the year 2020. I don't know if you got. Moose, I don't know if you actually talked about this with Eli last week because I don't actually watch our content. But
okay.
Did you guys talk about games that you want to play this year?
We talked about videos we wanted to make, but I don't remember if we talked about games like Let's Play wise.
Okay. Well, not even just Let's Play games, just games in general that we want to play, just for fun.
Yeah,
for fun. God, there's so many good games coming out this year.
Yeah, I know of one that I'm really excited for, maybe two.
That's Cyberpunk 2077.
No, actually, that's not even been on my radar. Like, it got delayed.
That's shocking, Andrew.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got Keanu Reeves, but you can't romance him, so I'm just like, done. Don't care.
No, you cannot sex Keanu Reeves. He's an icon.
He is a... Yeah, I'm aware that he's a lovable
He's
icon.
breathtaking.
Yeah.
Breathtaking.
Yeah, I know. But Cyberpunk 2077, I can get behind that. It's probably going to be one of those games that I maybe pick up and then just don't get around to playing it. Oh crap! I'm sorry. Do you want to write down your insurance information? No, it's fine.
Nah, they'll be fine.
Oh, buff right out.
This is super cliched of me to say, but my biggest anticipation, and I know I'm probably going to be disappointed by it, is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Comes out in March, and I'm really excited, and I'm going to be so sad that I finish it in like 3 hours.
Didn't it get delayed again?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
If it did, then sad. I mean, I know I'm going to be
sorry.
disappointed in it because I was disappointed in Kingdom Hearts 3, and then I was also disappointed in the DLC. But
why do you screw up a remake?
Well, that Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be just full-on remake. They're not even going to... They don't even have any of the normal stuff with it. So it's going to be... It's basically just a brand new game. The story is just exaggerated now.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm just going to back up. Drive somewhere else.
There is so many good games I'm thinking of right now. I'm just looking through, like Little Nightmares 2.
Right.
Is definitely something on my radar because I still need to play the first one, but hearing the sequel is like, ooh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that one.
Hellblade 2. I think that's coming out this year.
Oh, green light. Yes.
I know I said it already, but I swear November time Overwatch 2 is coming out, which it's technically not a new game, as weird as that sounds.
No,
it's more of a whole remodel of the first one, plus a story mode.
Yeah, they added a story mode that you don't even have to buy to play Overwatch 2. You can play Overwatch 2 multiplayer. You're basically just playing for the story.
It's basically everyone who owns the base game just gets a free update. Congrats, it's Overwatch 2. Have fun.
Yeah, you just have to pay for the story, which I'm sure would be something that I would do. I just can't do shooting games. I can't do first-person games, really.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it's like, well, we can pick heroes where you don't have to shoot, but you can swing a giant hammer.
Yeah, it's why I never got like into Skyrim or even the Outer Worlds. Like I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Oh, first person?
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, this is first person? Yeah, not me. I'm out.
Yeah, I'll maybe make an exception for the Master Chief Collection because I have it on multiple platforms, and I do want to kind of play it for the channel. But anything else in first person, I just can't do. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a disappointment.
That's fine. I'll just play first person shooters. That's usually my thing.
All right.
So of course Doom Eternal.
Right.
Love the hype for it. Cyberpunk. Last of Us. I think it's The Last of Us 2. Yep, coming out in May because it did get delayed, but hearing delays these days is a good thing.
Yeah, because a delayed game is good eventually. A game sometimes bad. I don't know. I don't know what that Miyamoto quote is. Sorry. I know you're watching, Miyamoto. I'm sorry that I got it messed up.
The Resident Evil 3 remake with Nemesis. That looks awesome.
Oh yeah. That does sound great. I'm actually very surprised that they didn't remake Resident Evil 1.
Oh, maybe because they didn't start with that one because of they remade it once for GameCube and then they did it for PlayStation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe they should have remade it. Remade it.
I'm kind of happy because then I don't have to see giant tarantulas in that game, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna play 2 and 3.
I'm excited for the inevitable Resident Evil 4 remake because that's the first one that I actually really got into. I mean, I finished the remake for Resident Evil 1, but I wasn't as crazy about it as I was for Resident Evil 4. Tank controls.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is, even though that one did have tank controls, it was still really good.
It was a really well crafted. It was a very well crafted remake, I think.
I can still hear the sound of regenerators now, and I can't imagine that remade.
Ooh. God.
That's going to be scary, but also in a good way. It's like, oh, I love getting scared. I see to regenerate. You know what? Never mind.
Yep. Anyone else have anything to say about 2020 games before we move on? Dante's around, I think. I think Dante went mute.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, he went silent. I think there's something wrong with him. It's okay though.
Don't touch him. Don't wake him up. Just he'll wake up on his own.
He's just sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, those are all fine games. I completely blanked on every game that's coming out in 2020, and which is really stupid because I'm hosting this podcast. But I think I talked a lot about Smash Brothers, so I'm okay.
Yeah. That is Smash Bros is just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna guess and have some silly guesses here and there. Games 2020, I got this covered.
That's good, because I'm gonna rant about Kingdom Hearts 3 at the end of this.
Oh, okay, because there was one I'm not sure what they're announcing. There's one game I did forget, but I didn't say it because I don't have a VR headset. But Half-Life Alyx.
Okay.
The first Half-Life game in like 13 years, and it looks incredible. Like the way they should use VR.
Awesome. I haven't like until Alyx actually comes out. Half-Lives, all the other Half-Lives are free on Steam.
Yeah.
Until the game comes out, then you have to you lose access to them forever until you buy them again. But, I think that's a really cool marketing tool.
Yeah, the Half-Life games are always like super cheap on sale as well. So I think like the first one's always like $3 or something crazy like that.
They're even cheaper.
Exactly. Now they're free, the cheapest they can be.
Yep. Which is really weird because I don't think anyone doesn't own those games. I mean, I have never played them like at all, and I still own them. I think they come in free in specially marked boxes of Special K, for crying out loud. Whoops.
I mean, I never played them, but I do remember when that was just back when Let's Plays was just a forum, and then YouTube wasn't really huge on gaming. But that's how I saw like gameplay of the first Half-Life and Half-Life 2.
Yeah, the very first Let's Play that I've ever watched before I even knew what Let's Plays were was a Star Fox series, Star Fox 64. There was no commentary, well, no vocal commentary. It was just a guy playing the game. Playing the game really well, and he would have his commentary in little text boxes on the screen. It was just white text, no black border around him, so it's very hard to see. But he did this really cool thing when he did it, that when he played and he turned off the background music, left the voices on, and added his own little music to every stage.
Oh, wow.
And I appreciate that because it was really cool that he did it. Like, he would always choose different video game tracks or anime tracks, but it was kind of cool that we did it. Like, for one of the toxic planet that you go on. I don't know if you're familiar with Star Fox 64.
I haven't played it since I was really young, but I do remember the toxic map.
Yeah, it's on the super hard path. I think it's the third stage that you go to on the super hard path.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Zonus, he took out all, like, the first music that he played was the seatbelts from Cowboy Bebop, like that cool jazz music.
Oh, yeah.
And then he also played like a jazzier version of The Dark World from Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. No. Yeah, A Link to the Past. He played that, and then when it came down to fighting the boss, he played the boss music from Skies of Arcadia, which is amazing.
Damn.
Because Skies of Arcadia being a pirate fight, and you're fighting a pirate in that level.
That's just clever.
Yes, it was. And then the victory theme, of course, being the victory jingle from fucking Yoshi's Island. Yes.
Oh God, Yoshi's Island. I haven't played. That's another game from my childhood I haven't played from forever.
I would love a remake of that. I want Nintendo, get on that. Miyamoto, I know you're watching. Go ahead and give me fucking Yoshi's Island. Not story.
Yep.
Yoshi's Island. I want that one.
Yeah.
That game was amazing.
Please that is one of the best games.
Yeah. All right, we got about like 4 minutes left before I have to go, so I'm going to end on a Kingdom Hearts 3 rant.
Okay,
audience,
go for
if you
it.
don't want to be, if you haven't bought the Remind DLC yet and you plan on doing it, go ahead and fast forward to the time code on the screen, and you'll be safe. It doesn't really matter because that'll be the end of the episode, but just do it anyway.
You know what? If this is the end of the episode, just go watch some more videos on the card right there. And go, Andrew.
Okay. I'm going to rant about Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind because Kingdom Hearts 3 itself was really disappointing. I mean,
I haven't even played it.
I mean, it's fun, but the story is all filler up until the last 3 hours or so, and then it's just all backloaded. Just a whole lot of crap.
Huh.
And they did a really dumb thing where you're supposed to fight like all the bad guys like in a boss rush in that final stage. So when you finish doing that stage, there's no enemies in that stage anymore. So it's just kind of a waste of space. But they also do this really dumb thing where they make you play as Sora throughout the entirety of that situation, even though everybody is supposed to be fighting one at a time. And they don't actually do any headway until Sora joins them in the fight and then kills the bad guy that they were fighting, which is really annoying to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Remind kind of fixes that, where they will let you fight as all the other characters at some point.
Really?
But they will. Yes. Oh, Dante's awake.
I told you he'd be back.
Yeah. Remind, they kind of fix it by letting you choose who you want to fight for certain fights, which is cool, but I got my ass kicked on critical mode because I was used to playing as Sora, who is level 99 and has the 3 best Keyblades in the game, to playing as Riku, who has no customizable like shortcut menu, which is shitty because they map Cure to a triangle button, which is stupid because it's supposed to be the X button. It's all it's supposed to be.
So
Triangle is for thunder and nothing else.
That's terrible.
It is. They let you play as Riku, they let you play as Aqua, and they let you play as Roxas, which is great. But if you're playing on critical mode when you're used to being Sora, who is overpowered and ridiculous, then you're going to have a bad time. And the very final boss in the game is against Armored Zeniths again for the DLC, and you can either play as Sora or you can play as Kairi. And I tried playing as Kairi.
Playable.
She is playable, and she's badass, but when you're on critical mode, you die in one hit, so you just got to make sure not to know who you're playing as. And I didn't. You don't play enough as the other characters. Shit, sorry. Look at your information.
Oh god.
Fuck it, Brian. You don't play enough as the other characters to actually be able to like study their movesets at all. So it's basically just better to play as Sora, which is disappointing.
At this point, I mean, from the way the DLC sounds like, essentially it's kind of like Boss Rush. It's a retelling of the ending completely. It's just like, how do I do this thing? Oh, we're going to send you right back in time, right before this whole mess started, and then you're going to do it again and fight all these bosses again. But now we're going to give you a choice on who you want to play as. Hooray! Honestly, at this point, I feel like the Kingdom Hearts series might need either the God of War treatment, where it's so far ahead of itself now that the story won't even matter, or it just needs a complete reboot of because we're working on a game was released in like 2002.
Yeah,
2003.
It's crazy. Yeah.
With all the games are like 2.8 and 1. What is even happening?
Yeah, you don't play the game for the storyline. You play the game for yay Disney.
But the story needs to be at least coherent or enjoyable to a point.
It does need to follow the rule of 3, which it didn't. Like you fought Sephiroth in the first one. You fought Sephiroth in the second one. He's not even present.
Spoilers, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we know. I did the spoiler alert. There's no Sephiroth fight at all in Kingdom Hearts 3. Remind didn't even give you a Sephiroth. He's not even there too.
So what's the point of the DLC?
Exactly. They brought back like the 4 other Final Fantasy characters because they were missing, but Sephiroth and Cloud and Tifa missing.
You'd figure that they would add them too with the whole Final Fantasy game coming out.
Yeah, you would,
and
but they didn't.
Too much work.
Yeah. I will say though, one of the coolest fights in the game is everybody who's not Sora and Kairi. Right before while they're trying to keep Kingdom Hearts at bay towards the end of the game, they get sucked up by Kingdom Hearts and have to fight like 13 of the Xehanort clones. They're all huddled together in a group, and you just keep switching perspectives on who you're fighting with, like throughout the entire battle. You got one giant health bar between all of you, which is kind of silly, but mechanics and
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you get to like switch perspectives like every couple of hits between Riku and Terra and Aqua and all them, and it's badass. And then immediately after the fight,
question.
Sorry, go ahead.
During the fight, AI controlled allies at that point. If they take a hit, do you also lose health points?
No, because you actually don't really see them doing any damage. Kind of, it's just you're focused on the character that you're playing as for like 2 seconds, and then you jump to another character, and then all that. Like every character is basically guarding when you're guarding and attacking when you're attacking. So,
wow.
Okay.
It's interesting. So you don't have to worry about them getting hit if you're not playing as them. But immediately after that fight, all 13 like take out everybody except for King Mickey. And then
God.
He's just like stuck, like charging forward, like avoiding getting hit by lasers and keyblade strikes, and he's just slowly approaching the bad guys with this like awe-inspiring music, and you're like, oh my god, is King Mickey gonna be okay? And I'm like, of course King Mickey's gonna be okay. This is a fucking Disney game. We're not gonna kill him.
He's a Disney character, and their favorite mascot.
He's Mr. Disney. He's not gonna die. But he does it. He saves everyone. And it's a cute scene. But overall, I'm disappointed by Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. It was, even on critical mode, it was super duper easy to me, except for like the fights where I chose to not be Sora, then I got my ass kicked. But once you finish it, then you get on to Limit Cut, which is just fighting data versions of the real organization. And that's where all the difficulty went. Yeah. I tried playing like the easiest, I think maybe the easiest member, supposedly. I died in 2 hits. There's just no time to learn the pattern at all.
That's brutal.
Yeah. And I'm not a slouch. Like, I picked up Kingdom Hearts 3 the day before the DLC dropped and played the vanilla version and played the super boss there and beat him after several months of not playing without even really trying. So I'm like, okay, I could probably do the DLC. It's fine. DLC comes and goes, and it's just a retelling of the ending, and it's like, all right, this isn't really hard, but okay. And then I did Limit Cut, and I'm like, oh, sad face. I'm dead now.
I just met my wall.
Yeah, there's my wall. I'm gonna play a brand new game on critical mode just to make myself feel like a man, but I'm also going to use the easy mode shortcut menus. Because they added those now, where you can do one-hit kills, and you can do you get MP and HP regeneration. Oh shit!
Oh god!
Walls are vehicle.
We might want to bail.
Yeah, well, that's a perfect way to end it.
To drown the car.
Welcome back, people who avoided the spoilers. Thanks for watching this podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. We'll do another Lazy Saturday in March. First Saturday of every month from here on out. Oh, jeez. Bye!
Bye!
Bye-bye!
Oh, jeez. Well,
hey, God.
I'm just gonna
launch myself in the water. Woo! Oh, God!
Like ski. No, wait. I didn't kill you, Andrew.